Welcome back, everyone, to Technique of the Week. We are your hosts for Spring Martial Arts, Jacob and Steven, and today we're going over more Judo, Jiu-Jitsu concepts for technique and how it can be applied into self-defense. Okay, so what I want to go over today is Yoko Otoshi and Tani Otoshi, because it's a very similar technique for the side drop and the valley drop coming from behind the opponent. So standard, we get in here, we get a good lapel grab, get a good sleeve grab over here, and a lot of times you can do this based on movement, which is preferred. You can do it static, you can pick how you want to practice it, but I'm going to go Tani Otoshi first, so I'm going to attack from behind. And what I'm going to work on here, the technique, is sidestepping, so I get his body to move, make my adjustment step, and then what I'm going to do is kick my right leg at this point all the way down behind, and I'm going to sit down, and he's going to do a back fall. This is the technique, and then I'll show you a follow-up. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you that same technique, but for more of a grappling standpoint, where you do the takedown and just a follow-up. And the real simple follow-up is just getting into full mount. So from the same position, same setup here, and I can come on the angle here so when we get there you can still see us. Okay, I sidestep, move around behind, come down, and I can use that to come right over top into full mount. I still have a good collar grab. I can start working to chokes. I can start running up here into the armpits and start trying to attack the arm for grappling purposes. Okay? Again, Tani Otoshi is a really versatile technique. Sometimes you have no choice but to go to the ground. So with sacrifice throws, they work, but make sure you're going to the ground on your own terms. The next technique that I want to work on, or show you, is Yoko Otoshi. So we're still doing the same drop-esque position, but we're going to the front. Now, safety purposes in Judo Jiu-Jitsu, your partner's going to want to do a forward roll. That way he doesn't smack his head on the floor. Okay, so I can take the same entry, we're in the same position, same side step motion, but this time I adjust with this foot, and I sit across the front of his body with this foot. We'll show you this static, we'll show you this in motion, and I'll show you this for grappling purposes, and then we're going to do some on the self-defense for this. So again, we're here, static position, I've got the collar, I've got the sleeve, adjust, sit down, boom, and that's Yoko Otoshi with a side drop. Working in grappling purposes, I'll come from this end over here. I will be working in a similar context for maybe rolling up into full mount or side control type position. So we're here, we're in position, I come adjust, boom, and I can work and follow him into full mount. So again, I'm starting to take control of the arm. I've got a high collar grip, which I can start slipping down. I can start working a cross choke, opening the collar. I can do a lot of things from this point to start attacking for grappling. So what we're going to do next is we're going to demonstrate that technique with movement for Tani Otoshi backwards and Yoko Otoshi for the forwards variation. And again, for movement purposes, it's pressure. Okay, so back here, if we're moving around doing randori, and he's pulling, pushing, and then I set it up, boom, I can take him down. And I've got Tani Otoshi. I want to go based on his movement. Okay, it's feeding me the pressure. Yoko Otoshi, the same thing. We're moving around, doing randori, set it up, boom. And then I can start working Yoko Otoshi. Pressure test it, train it, move around with it, have some fun with it. Okay, so what we're going to talk about next, you see we took the gis off. Self-defense concepts for these two throws. If you have to fall down outside in the street, personally I don't want to, but if you have to, again, like I said earlier, go to the ground on your own terms. Go to the ground on your terms. Be the first one there, be the first one back up. Okay? If we're moving around and we're in the altercation, and I've got no choice to do one of these techniques, maybe my opponent over here, we're punching, kicking, whatever, and he grabs me. Okay, now I've got no choice because now he's trying to bulldog me, wrestle me to the ground. I can start working on my adjustments here. Okay, so he's pulling me this way. There's my step, and there's where I can work onto the technique. Now again, you see I have the arm. Now I might not grapple here. I might just smash him straight in the nose. Okay, then maybe come up, hit him a couple times, and adjust. But I got to remember, I still need to pay attention to what's around me because he might have some friends that are fixing to jump in. So I'll need to get up quickly and safely, okay, to get out of the situation. That would be Yoko Otoshi. Tani Otoshi can be similar. Okay, if we're moving around here, let's take the other side here so we can see. Okay, if we're moving around here and the same thing occurs, but he winds up trying to pull me real hard this way, and I'm just not going anywhere. Okay, and then maybe he decides he stabs, and now here's my opening. He's pulling. We can sit down. And again, if I wanted to take this position here, I can use the momentum to carry myself over and get up to a full mount position to strike, start attacking the arm bars. And if he's a jiu-jitsu player, he's probably working on his defenses right now, getting his elbows in, starting to buck, turn to the side, and not allow me to start doing anything really damaging to him. Okay? And you got to be careful with these when you practice. If you notice, we're doing break falls to the best of our ability. We don't want to hit our heads on the mat. Mats are forgiving. Concrete is not. So again, work these techniques, pressure test them. Throw some punches at each other, throw some grabs at each other, okay? Or just enjoy these videos. I hope you guys are taking something away from this, audience, guys and girls out there. And for any questions, comment down below. We would love to get some constructive criticism, feedback. Okay? Let us know how we're doing. Hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next week. Thank you.